Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to discuss on the remaining portion of accountancy chapter. Last day we discussed the P&L appropriation account. So today we will discuss on capital accounts. So I hope profit and loss appropriation account you understood and how to prepare it. And today we will discuss on capital accounts of partners. So sole proprietor never prepare capital account because there is no need to prepare the capital account. But for a partnership business, capital account is very much essential to prepare. Why? There may be more than two partners and each partner want to know their account balance and what are the transactions they have done throughout the year. So it's just like how we maintain capital accounts in the bank account, how we maintain in the banks. So if you have a bank account, so when money comes in your account it will be credited, and when money goes from your account it will be debited. So just like that only, capital account, whenever the partners get something, their partners credit side will be more or it will be credited, and when the partners give something to the firm or charge, the firm charge something from the partners, it will be debited. So these things you have to remember. This way you can easily remember the things. Suppose if you have doubt on any items whether to debit it or credit it, like that confusion sometimes will come. So you remember, when if the partners are getting, if the partners are accounts should increase, then you credit it. If it should decrease, then you have to debit it. Okay, now to prepare the capital accounts, it is easy to prepare, but we have to maintain some methods. So there are two types of capital accounts or two methods of preparing capital accounts. One is fixed capital accounts and another one is fluctuating capital accounts. Okay, so what is this fixed capital account? So as the name indicates, fixed capital accounts means only the capital will be there in this account. Means the capital account shows a permanent balance throughout the year, unless additional capital, unless drawings is there. Drawings means permanent drawings. So understood? No? If I am a partner, I invested rupees 5 lakhs, so my account shows 5 lakhs. So in the month of July, again if I invest 2 lakhs rupees, so my account increased, that is additional capital I invested, so my account will show 7 lakh. So if in the month of October I withdrawn permanently, it is not temporary drawings, permanently if I withdrawn rupees 1 lakh from my account, so 5 lakh plus 2 7 lakh was there, now 1 lakh will come to the debit side, so 1 lakh decrease, so my account balance is 6 lakh. Okay, if no additional capital, if no drawings are made in the accounts, the capital balance of the partners remains same throughout the year. So it changes only when additional capital is introduced by the partners. So all other entries, so we studied all other items like salary, commission to partner, share of profit, interest on drawings, interest on capital, all these items where we write. For that we prepare a separate account. That account is called current account. Understood? No? So under fixed capital method we prepare two accounts, capital account and current account. Capital account is only for capitals as the name indicates, but current account you can write all other items, remaining rest other than capital, whatever is there belongs to the partner, that you can write in the current account. Now capital account format we'll see. Okay, so here format by balance brought down. First balance, opening balance you have to write there. If additional capital is there, this you have to write additional capital here. Then if permanent withdrawal, remember it is permanent withdrawal is there, that you have to write. Withdrawal means drawings, to cash we write. When they bring cash, buy cash. When the partners withdraw cash, to cash. Okay, this is credit side and this is debit side. Okay, now you can total it both the partners A and B, A and B. Instead of amount, you have to write the partner's name here. So total it, then bring it here, then balance it. Okay, so this is the closing balance. So this is the way we prepare capital account. So other items I told you, salary, commission, interest on capital, drawings, etc. So where we write, for that you have to maintain a separate account. That account is what? Current account. So current account format also will check. So current account means current account also may have opening balance and closing balance. So if opening balance is debit, you start with the debit side. If it is credit balance, then start from the credit side. Both balance will not be there. Maybe some partners may have debit balance, some partners may have credit balance. So whose account is having credit balance, you start from credit. Whose account is having debit balance, you start from debit. So suppose C is balance debit, to balance brought down, you write amount here only in C. Suppose A and B having credit balance, by balance brought down here, you write the amount in A and B here. Okay, so C's balance will come here. C's balance will not come on the credit side. Then all other items, as I told you earlier, interest on capital, you can write who are all getting interest on capital. Salary only to B means write only in B. Commission to A means write only in A. All partners are there, then you can write in all partners. Then profit and loss appropriation, what it is? After preparing P&L appropriation only we prepare this. So profit and loss appropriation account, final balance we distributed according to the ratio. That profit portion all will be getting here. If it is profit, it will be coming here, credit side. If it is loss, it will go to the debit side. That is what written here. Then drawings, I told you it's not permanent drawings. Permanent drawings you have to write in the capital account, remember. Then interest on drawings. Drawings not permanent, it is temporary drawings. Interest on drawings also. So permanent drawings, interest on drawings also will not be calculated. Okay. Okay. Now total it as usual. Which side is more, you total it and bring that this side. If it is coming here, then the balance carry down, you will get this side. Okay. So this is current account. Now format of fluctuating capital accounts. So sorry, we will discuss first what is fluctuating capital accounts. Understood? No? Under this method, the capital account balance gone changing from time to time. So here we are not making separately like a capital account and current account. Here we are preparing only one account, that is capital account. Everything will write in this account only. Capital, additional capital, drawings, permanent drawings, temporary drawings, or interest on drawings, salary, commission, profit portion, everything you write in only one account, that is called what? Capital account. So remember. Okay, so if the question, in the absence of any instruction, the capital account should be prepared under this method. So if in your question, if it is fixed, whether it is fixed capital or fluctuating capital, if it is not mentioned, then you have to make this under fluctuating capital method. Okay, now we'll see the format of fluctuating capital method. Already I told you everything we write in only one account. So here by balance brought down opening balance, then additional capital, then interest on capital, salary, commission, profit portion this side, then drawings, interest on drawings. If it is loss, it will come here. Understood? No? So including capital, additional capital, everything we have written in this account. Okay, so that is why it is called what? Fluctuating. So if we follow this method, every year the balance will change. So current accounts no need to prepare. So fixed fluctuating capital method means easy, that also easy only, but here only one account you have to make. Current account no need to prepare separately. Okay, so one question we will discuss without wasting our time. So here two partners are there, A and B, and they are in 2:1 ratio. Their capital 10 lakh and 5 lakh. Okay, remember. So take a paper and you write it. Okay, so because I didn't do the calculation in this slide, so capital you can write and keep 10 lakh and 5 lakh ratio 2:1. So each item you can take it out and write. Each partner is entitled to 8% per annum interest on capital. So interest on capital you can calculate 8% per annum. Okay. So 10 lakh into 8% per annum. How much it will be coming? 80,000 and 40,000 for B, 80,000 for A. Then B is entitled to a salary of 3,500 per month. So B salary will be 3,500 into 12. That also you can write in the notebook and keep now itself when you watch the video. So it will be 42,000. Okay. Then B will be getting a commission 10% of net profit remaining after deducting interest on capital. This before after word is very important in this type of questions, you remember. So after deducting interest on capital means from the profit you have to deduct interest on capital and salary. So salary also we have to deduct, and after charging his commission. So this after you don't worry. This after charging commission, before charging commission equation we know. So no need to deduct anything for this line. Which line? This after charging commission. Okay. Other after means here after is there. So after means you have to minus from the profit. So whatever is there, so you can minus. Now interest on capital already calculated, salary also calculated. Now you see the profit. Profit you can write in the book. Prior to calculation of interest on capital, but after charging salary of B amounted to rupees 4,50,000. So what profit is given, or which profit is given prior to calculation of interest on capital? So interest on capital not yet deducted, but after charging salary of B, B's salary already deducted from the profit. Means before deduction of salary we have to find out, and when we calculate commission we have to minus these both items. Okay. So when you write in the P&L appropriation account, we have to write the real profit, means before deduction, before any deduction. Okay. So whatever belongs to the partner. So salary deducted already. So in P&L appropriation account we will not write this 4,50,000. There you have to write before salary. So 4,50,000 plus 42 you have to write in the P&L appropriation account. Remember why I am not showing the P&L appropriation account? This question already we solved, and in that question I included manager's commission also. Okay. So the same question I made a change in that question. Okay. You can just refer that. Now division of profit, P&L appropriation account you can make. Capitals are fixed. When capitals are fluctuating we have to prepare the capital accounts also. So this is the question. So in order to make it easy, first I'll tell you the journal entries. So first journal entry, you know, first whatever question comes, first entry what you have to do, you have to transfer the profit to the profit and loss appropriation account. So profit and loss account debted to profit and loss appropriation account. The correct profit means before any items to the partners is, it is 4,92,000. How it become 4,92,000? 4,50,000 plus 42,000. That is salary we added. Okay. Sorry. Then second entry, B's salary to B's current account. See here, salary we charged to B's current account. I told you we are following fixed capital method. Then this profit and loss appropriation account debted to B's salary. Then B salary is going to P&L appropriation. Now interest on capital also charged to current account. Both are getting. Then it will go to P&L appropriation account. So here again commission. So commission, sorry, 1 minute. Commission items, again commission also charged to current account. Okay. Again P&L appropriation account. So it is very easy to remember the journal entries. I know some of you faced the problem or difficulty in writing journal entry. First you see salary is debited to the B's current account is credited, means salary is credited in B's current account. Okay. So B's current account is here. The instead of capital account, if we follow fluctuating capital method, all these current account places, but you have to write wherever you have put current account, you have to write what capital account. That only the change. When we follow current account method or fixed capital method, you write current account, current account, current account. But whenever we follow fluctuating capital method, instead of current account, you have to write what? Capital account. That only the change. And other entries are closing entries. Whatever profit and loss entries there, that is closing entries of all these items. Understood? No? So for each item, two entries will be there. Already we discussed journal entry. So you check that one, that video also you check. Now capital accounts. For this question, how we prepare capital accounts? You can see here. By balance brought down 10 lakh, 5 lakh. Here no additional capital, no drawings, no interest on drawings, nothing is there. Okay, nothing we write here. Here 10 lakh, total 5 lakh, then 10 lakh, 5 lakh. So to balance carry down 10 lakh, 5 lakh. That much only. Okay, according to question only you have to write. If no additional capital, no need to write. Next, okay, this one, some animation problem, effect given. Okay, next is current account. So how to show the current account for this question? So current account means, I told you already, capital you put already in the capital account. All other items, whatever there in the question you write. It is there what? Salary is there. Yes, only to B 42. Then interest on capital calculated 80 and 40. Then commission we have to calculate for B 30,000 it will be coming. Then P&L appropriation account you have to prepare. Okay, remember it. Then only you will get the final profit that you can distribute and write the journal entry. Then you can bring it here. So profit and loss appropriation you have to write 2 lakh, 1 lakh, and that profit you have to distribute in the ratio 2:1. So then total it as usual. This side is more, credit side is more. So 2 lakh 80, 2 lakh 12. Okay, so to deduct nothing is there on the debit side. To 2 lakh 80, 2 lakh 12, same total and the balance will be the same. So understood? No, whatever the partners are getting, we are writing this side. Okay, so any amount partner is charging, partner is giving to the firm is charged from the partner, then we will write here. That examples are what? Interest on drawings and drawings. Okay, so this only the items comes in the debit side. And profit and loss, if any loss is there, profit and loss appropriation account, any loss, that also will come here. But in this question these items are not there, that's why we are not writing. Okay, if it is there in the question you have to write, because no question will come in different ways, because we cannot study like a separate theory and by heart it and keep, because situation based or problem how it comes, that way you have to do the question. Okay, now next, okay, this also over current account. This last two slides, some animation effect something happened. Okay, so this much only. And I want to tell you something before conclusion. So I made capital account and current accounts. Understood? No. Now you make what this for the same question you can make fluctuating capital account. Fluctuating capital account means just you combine this and put everything in one account. So start with the capital and all other current account items we made, that also you put there. Then total it and balance. Okay, that only there. That's why I didn't make. So it is very easy to make. Okay, so if any doubts you can ask me and send me messages and comments. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you all.